All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing and liking, of course. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. As you can tell by the title, we're going to be discussing everything Kaspa. Caspa is making some massive moves right now today as of October 17th. You can see it's up 6.8% on the daily time frame, and things are looking quite interesting. And are we about to see a Caspa all-time high come soon? If you watched my update just yesterday, I was discussing how that is a very high possibility, and looks like things are heating up for Caspa. We'll take a further look at it, so let's dive in. As always, just a quick disclaimer that anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So looking at the price, currently sitting at 477 cents, up 6.7% over the past 24 hours in USD comparative. It's also up 6.9% in Bitcoin comparative over the past 24 hours. Looking at its market cap, $1 billion. So we're back above that $1 billion mark, that psychological market cap, and the 24-hour trading volume is currently sitting at 12 million. And it honestly shocks me. It continues to shock me why people come out and say Caspa has such low trading volume. We need to understand it's barely listed on any tier 1 exchange. If you can see this for yourself, only big exchange that I can see Caspa that is listed on right now would be KuCoin. Sure, people can come out and say Bybit is also one big exchange, which is true, but we're still missing the big names such as Coinbase. We're missing, of course, Binance. We're missing Kraken, Huobi. The list goes on and on. OKX. So you see the potential liquidity that can be added once these exchanges were to list Caspa. And again, as I've mentioned to you guys before in my updates, that it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when they list this. But again, that's just my own personal opinion. Only time is going to tell. But why is Caspa moving right now? And you may be asking, there's not much news coming out of Caspa's camp. We haven't really heard any new announcement coming in, but yet we're still seeing the price of Caspa moving, and I will explain exactly why that is right now. So before we get into the price, just want to say, guys, if you have not yet followed me on Twitter, please go do so. Link in the description box below, and also if you want to know the tag, it's at crypto__ZX. I will also start posting a lot of videos on X, of course formerly known as Twitter, so please do go follow me on that. A lot of giveaways to come on there as well. But now if we're looking at the price of Caspa, you can see it's making a beautiful move towards the upside right now. Of course, we're facing some resistance from the previous all-time highs, and of course that is going to come in its way as we do break out towards the upside. But if I were to bring out the measuring tool for you guys, if you manage to pick up some Caspa around that 4.1 cents mark just 4 days back, you are up right now as we speak about 15%, and that is a great bounce that we're seeing within Caspa. So now comes the question, why exactly is this pumping right now? Because if we're looking at majority of the coins right now in the top 100 coins on the daily time frame, majority of the coins you can see are down right now. And if you guys did not watch my update, and if you are not familiar with the crypto space, yesterday there was a massive fake announcement that came out from Cointelegraph stating that the Bitcoin ETF has been approved for BlackRock, which caused a spike up to 30k BTC. But shortly after, that was a typo. Cointelegraph came out and said, this was not, a confirmed news. There was no credibility behind it, and of course, a lot of people were really mad at that, as you should be, because you can't be making these errors. But there was someone within their organization that had bad intent, of course. And some people are saying that they're going to be taking Cointelegraph to the courts, because there was $60 million that got liquidated, guys, just because of that. But if we're seeing BTC making a move right now, you can see this for yourself. Now, Bitcoin is trying to retest once again at that level of resistance. So what we have seen happen is, even though that announcement wasn't confirmed, it's reported basically, we're seeing the overall reaction. It was really positive reaction. So that really goes to show how highly anticipated this overall ETF really is. And if it were to be approved, we could be seeing a six-figure Bitcoin. So that's what is happening. And we're seeing the dominance index. If we're looking at the Bitcoin dominance index, it's mooning right now. It's sitting at some yearly highs, which is causing, of course, altcoins to lag behind Bitcoin. But if we're looking at Caspa, on the other hand, Caspa is outperforming Bitcoin. And that is something that no one is noticing right now. So that once again shows the overall momentum. Basically the reason as to why Caspa has so much hype is, of course, being the top gainer of the year, pretty much going throughout the bear market, being an underground, no one talking about it, and really outperforming like crazy, making some people actually millionaires. Some are already millionaires right now, and still people see so much potential. People are comparing it with Cardano. People are comparing it to these other big layer 1s, layer 2s, such as Avalanche, ADA, Phantom. People think that this has what it takes to be one of those big boys. And again, now we're seeing more and more people leaning towards Caspa's success rather than Caspa's failure. If you go back and watch my old updates, you would notice that, when I was covering Matic, when I was covering, Phantom, all these other projects, Cardano, there were haters. No one really saw them going to $3. If you were making price predictions about $3 to $5, people were laughing at that. And that time, Cardano, for instance, was at 2 cents. Matic was at probably 3 to 4 cents, and people were shocked at the fact that what really happened. And a lot of people are reminiscing those times and seeing Caspa, be one of those projects. And the fact that it has reached $1 billion market valuation without the big exchanges help really shows how hyped this project really is. It has a unique touch to it, but right now, one thing that I want you guys to keep in mind is the momentum needs to carry on. And I think this bull cycle, it will continue. In the future, is that going to continue? Who knows, right? Of course, who knows? There's competition coming in left and right. But as far as this bull cycle goes, I'm betting that Caspa will be one of the top performers because of the hype factor, because of the old projects similar to it, how they performed. People will be attracted to this. So, I've mentioned to you guys this before. Caspa is going to continue to perform with Bitcoin, if not outperform BTC, which we're continuously seeing. And the craziest thing is, if I were to bring out the measuring tool, we're only about 14% away from an all-time high. So we could potentially even be seeing an all-time high before the week end. So things are looking great. Of course, if you're a Caspa holder, you're doing quite well. Of course, as mentioned, a lot of people ask me, hey, CryptoZX, where do you really see Caspa, once big exchanges come in? If, one of the big exchanges were to come in, like, the top players, either Coinbase, Binance, possibly Kraken, we could be seeing Caspa hitting close to 7 to 8 cents, possibly even 10 cents per Caspa. But, of course, retracing after that. So, that is my current outlook on this. Of course, I've made a whole price prediction. I could see this going above $1. I've explained as to why that's the case. If you want to see that more in-depth update, do search that up. I will also leave the link in the description box below, and also follow me on Twitter, guys, if you guys like my content, please and thanks. And with that said, I will see you guys tomorrow with another Caspa update, and peace out.